Hi, I wish you have amazing day. So, this is the five thing that you must know before you actually want to buy a house. And it's very, very important. First thing first, that is you got to get pre-approved no matter what it's gonna be. Pre-approved. Why? I'm not like this part is stressful because why? Let's say that you are start to go and take a look at the house, right? You look like, oh, this is amazing, and I love this room. This can be like bedroom for whatever it is. And yes, look at the living room. Here's the TV gonna put it at. Here's the couch. The kid is running around and they have so much fun or whatever it is. They spend so many great time with them, etc. And here's the thing. And then you start to go and take a look like about to sign the contract and everything like that, and get in touch with the lender, and the lender say, I'm sorry, but your budget is too much, I cannot help you. That is very heartbreaking moment. Like, you love the house so much, like you plan out everything just for that house, but turn out the budget is over the budget, and it's not gonna good for you. And now, yeah, it's just heartbreaking. So make sure always get the pre-approved, so you know how much you get able and looking for type of house that you want. Second thing, don't ignore the additional cost after the like closing. Like down payment is one thing, but the closing, they have so many different costs. Usually it's about 2 to 5% of the house, but it's great if you can able to get up to 10%. That would be amazing, because that gonna help you to closing the deal better. Price down payment, it's just one additional cost. There is title transfer, etc. thing going on in there. So that is why additional cost is very important. So you have to, and the lender does like tell you how much it's gonna be like approved for, and like to debt ratio, etc. But you always have to have additional closing costs as well too. And yes, that is very stressful with that. So because let's face it, you're able to put the down payment, but you cannot able to transfer the title, and many things gonna come up during there. But inspection, we're gonna come and talking about that on the third thing. And that is, make sure always save 2 to 5% for the house, or if you can able to do 10%, that would be great. But the safe zone is 2 to 5% of the house, so you can able to closing the house. And the third thing, here's the thing, never ever skip the inspection. Never skip it. Here's why. We can able to see how amazing the house, etc. But there is always something in there that you got to fixing a lot. So that is very important for you to know that you got to do inspection no matter what. Yes, I'm telling you, that is your best benefit. Yes, excuse me, but that is gonna be your best benefit. Why would that be? Yes, you may not getting the house. However, that is your house you're gonna live in. Are you gonna willing to pay more after the closing just you fixing that or whatever is gonna be like pipeline or whatever or the roof? Always make sure to have inspection, always, because they are in the business for a little, like a lot, but just spend a little bit more money that you need to spend on just for your safety. What can I say? It's gonna be the best for you. And here's the thing, don't let this the four, all right? Don't let your emotional drive you to buying the house. You got to make sure that is not the reason you buying the house. Yes, buying a house is very, very emotional. However, there is a lot of house for you. But the thing is that, yes, sometimes you got like it's gonna be yes and no. It's really, really depend on this because like sometimes the feeling that we have like telling you, sometimes that feeling you got to trust in your gut. And sometimes your gut tell you something you don't know exactly what it is. You got to believe it. And buying house is a huge process. It's not a very little. You got to make sure you get the house right because it is the big investment. And you got to see where you live at, the location, etc. as well. And that's gonna be the fifth point. That is, make sure you're buying that house, right? You have to know if you reselling this house gonna worth more or not. And you got to see the location as well, and don't buy a very expensive house or the best house on the block. Why? Because their value is gonna go down tremendously. And if it's the best house in the block, it means they cannot able to add more values, like surrounding their surrounding area, keep adding the values, but their house is just stay the same. And then the time to come to selling the house, and they call the realtor up, say, hey, I want to sell this house. And when they say, oh yeah, this house is worth this much, and they say, what do you mean? Every house is keep rising, and what do you mean by my house is only worth this much? Sorry to say that, because it's the best house in the block and it's so unique. Sometimes unique house is great house, sometimes it's not. It's really depend on the situation that we are talking about. But if the best house in the block, that house is not appreciated more than you want it to be. And that is very important. So make sure to buy a house that look decently but not worse, and so you can able to fix them up a little bit here and there, so you can able to increase the value of the house more. Sometimes some house that less people want, you can able to greatly like aggressive negotiating in that house, and you can get the best deal, so you can able to get that house and fixing here and there to get the best material that you need. But yeah, very, very important for you. But anyway, if you have any question, please feel free and reach out to me. And if you guys are against a real estate agent, I'm sorry, but if you're not against of an agent that who wants to serve you, don't hesitate and reach out to me. My name is Min, and I wish you have the best day ever. Take care.